preseason football, ladies and gentlemen. Saints and the 49ers. Quick shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate you all for rocking with us. Sunday Night Football, we are back. And our kickoff's going to be shortly here. But here we go. Here we go. Sunday Night Football action. This is the first Sunday night game we've had at 8 p.m., right? It's been 7. So this is kind of almost what we should be used to. 8 p.m. on a Sunday night. Let's go. We got the Saints and the 49ers. We had a crazy poll. It was down to the wire. We had obviously the Packers versus the Broncos and the Saints and the 49ers. I let you guys do the poll as far as, you know, who should we stream tonight? And we were at 50%. I started the poll at noon. We were at 50% at 5 p.m. out of like 300 votes. It was absolutely crazy. I don't know who sent their friends to get us to these Saints and the 49ers, but somebody did it because we were at 50% for a while. And so here we are. Here we are, Saints and 49ers. I hope it's a good one. The Saints did win their first preseason game. 49ers did lose their first. And here we are on to week 2. So as far as the spread goes, it's 1.5. Your over-under is 37.5. And the money line is going to be minus 120 for the Saints, and then it's even for the 49ers. And the Saints are favored by that 1.5. So there you go. Shout out to DJ Jean. What up, yo? Caleb says, no Niners. Saints suck. Ooh, already getting started. Jay Hawkins, what up, man? What's going on with you, James? Bottoms in the house. Bills Mafia in the building. The Raven. What's going on with you? Shantae in the house. Daniel in the house. Brian Jeans is saying hello from Laughlin, Nevada. When are you coming to In-N-Out, Jay? Listen, I want to come out there so bad. It's been a while. I gotta get my feet out there in some hot desert sand. And we gotta make that happen soon. I haven't had a double-double in a long time. I've not had a double-double in a long time. I gotta get out there. I gotta get out there. I will, bro. I will. I'm thinking maybe next year for sure. Big T, what up, yo? Big T in the house. Tactical in the building. What's up, Tactical? Shout out to you, bro. Celtics Talk Podcast. I can't even get it out. Look at that. Celtic Talk Podcast is, I guess, I'm the only Patriots on here. Nah, I'm sure we got a bunch of Patriots fans in the house. John Peoples, what up, man? Sherry Kilmer in the house. Lisa in the house says, Jay, I'm going with the Saints. End of discussion. Lisa, you so angry. Whenever she talk football, she get real angry. Like, Jay, it's the Ravens or nobody else. Jay, it's the Saints tonight. End of discussion. Shout out to you, Lisa. Much love. Carl and Tracy in the house. Let's go. J Mac in the building. What up, J Mac? DJ James has messed around and got a triple-double. Some of you don't know what that is. That's maybe beyond your age bracket. J Max is Steelers. I see you, bro. I see you. Brian Jeans says, let's go. Carr and Hayner. Listen, I want to see what these Saints going to do. I haven't streamed them yet. I haven't streamed the Saints nor the 49ers yet. So I'm kind of excited for this. That New York accent started coming out. Listen, no. I'm so versatile with this. So, you know, I could talk slow and bring it down a little bit for my folks down south, or I could speed it up, you know, because I'm from the city, I can go like that. And then I could just keep it nice and even keeled for everybody so everyone gets a good experience and we all have a fun time. Janelle, what up? What's going on with you? Lenny in the house. Tadigo says, saw the Lakers beat the Supersonics. Today was a good day. Sean says, we need Trump now. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. We try to keep the politics out of the chat. It's family friendly around here. All sports, all good vibes. There's a time and place for politics. There's a time and place. Forrest says, hello, Jay, and the Bills Mafia family. Shout out to you, Forrest Green. Thanks a lot, J Max. Sort of the spirit in the house is keep us up to date on the Pack versus Broncos. I will do that. I will do that without a doubt. Lisa says, I'm not angry at all. I just tell it like it is and keep it real. You surely do, Lisa. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, DJ Gene. I like it when you go Hoodie J, though. Listen, I don't need to. I've been chilling. We got to reserve. We got to reserve Hoodie J for the regular season. You know, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. What are we at? We got 25 likes. Let's try to get to 50, y'all. Let's try to get to 50 before kickoff. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We need 25 more. 25 more to get to that 50. Let's make it happen. Ryan says, did I win the giveaway? Ryan, you win every day. You win every day. I'm only here for the free handouts. Yeah. 2 people did win the Madden 25 giveaway. Ryan, I don't think you partake in that. And that giveaway. But unfortunately, you did not win. But hey, you're a winner in life, so that's all that matters. Tactical says, even Corduroy J is dope. Shout out to Corduroy J. We haven't seen him in a long time. This is going to be a lot of Hoodie J this year. Listen, that's why I'm trying to relax. That's why I'm trying to have a good time during preseason, because we already know that when it comes down to it, I'm going to have to bring out Hoodie J, and it's not going to be a good thing. We don't need to see him yet, right? It's got to be like a rule in place. We don't see Hoodie J come out until like week 4 in the season, because then, you know, I've taken the time to digest everything. I've taken the time to, you know, really, really analyze and do what I need to do as far as figuring out these statistics and, you know, who's doing what and all this personnel. And then I can have some real gripes that I could put the hoodie on for and get it all out. Get it all out. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to you, J Mac. All right, y'all. We're getting ready for kickoff here. These Saints and these 49ers. Saints and these 49ers. Like I said, I'm excited. This is the first time we've streamed either one of these teams during preseason. We are 6 games in now that we've streamed. 6 games in. So yeah, we're right on goal as we keep it going. Obviously, we got a couple more weeks here until regular season, until it all gets started. And we still got a lot of football left over for sure. Measure Yourself says, I watched a podcast and people said Justin Fields is going to be starting over Russell Wilson. What is your opinion? No, it's not going to happen. I think Mike Tomlin is going to go with experience. I think he is going to open up the doors for Russell Wilson. I think he's going to get this team together to work with veteran leadership. And Justin Fields is going to be in the, you know, on the bench watching a veteran work so that he can learn and gain some true experience from it. That's what I think. Lisa says the Ravens barely won yesterday around afternoon 13-12. As they say, a win's a win. Jay, you're going to be streaming the Michigan and Fresno State football. What day is that? What day is that? Josh Hawkins will probably be reserving trivia for regular season. Yeah, regular season. Can't wear a hoodie in upstate New York in September. It's 80 degrees. It's 80 out there, y'all. It's been raining, but it's been a little muggy. It's been just a little muggy out there. As far as the votes, we're at 69% for the 49ers. 49ers fans coming out, showing out as we get ready for kickoff. Shout out to you, bass player. Says, watch a veteran work, just like Jay. Yeah, man. Hey, Purple started it off early, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Shout out to you, Purple, coming through with the $1.99, $2 super chat. We're going to round it up. Shout out to you, Purple. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation. I do appreciate you. Purple in the house. Wrench Gang in the building. The family holding it down. August 31st at 7 p.m. Saturday? Yeah. I wanted to get into some college. I know it starts on the 24th, but we're going to have preseason football then. But yeah, I think if we don't have any NFL on the 31st, we can get that cracking. Shout out to you, Niall. What up, yo? What's going on with you? DAG says, remember this heat when you're shoveling snow at the Bill Stadium. Listen, I'm not going to be shoveling snow, yo. Because if there's snow at the stadium, I'm snow blowing my own snow. So there you go. All right, y'all. We're getting ready for kickoff here. Always a good time, always good vibes. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Preseason football, Sunday night football, Saints, 49ers. And here we go. 49ers will be getting the ball first. And here we go. Here we go. Taking a while to get to the kickoff here. You're slowing me down. You're slowing me down. Shout out to DJ Stone for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. And here we go. Kickoff to these 49ers, taken from the 4. Hits that left side and will go down at about the 32, 31. And that's where these 49ers will start as Brock Purdy and company trot out on the field. And here we go, y'all. Here we go. Sunday night football. Blind Faces, how's your day going? Are you going to do another Madden 25 giveaway stream? It's possible. If the people want me to do it, we can do it. We'll chop it up. Here we go. 1st and 10. We have motion. Brock under center. This is going to be a little toss to the left side. Nice running, hard running, and that's going to be Schrader picking up 5 yards. As it's now 2nd and 5 for these 49ers at the 36. Tony, what up, man? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. I appreciate you, bro. Also, shout out to Rick Williams for liking the stream on Facebook. I appreciate you. Thank you a lot. If you're also watching on Facebook, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 15 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. 49ers in the I form. Little play action. Quick throw left side. This is going to be caught. Plenty of space still on his feet as he gets bumped out of bounds, but he'll get 6 yards in the play as Willis on the move there gets these 49ers to the 42. To the 42. Seminoles in the house. What up, yo? Happy Sunday. Vinny T, what up, man? I'm going for the Saints upset. Okay. Thinking Saints two weeks in a row? I mean, it's preseason, but y'all know it's fun. It's fun. Shout out to you, Blake. I appreciate you, bro. Here we go. 1st and 10. As we have motion. Little toss to the right side now as they try to get the run going. But the defense by these Saints to get a stop, and that's going to be a loss of a yard here. This will lead to 2nd and 11. D-Tunza, what up, man? It's up, Jay. How do you judge preseason games opposed to how their season will be? A 2-part question. We'll ask the second one after I hear your opinion. I think you judge the preseason games based off of the secondary personnel. You don't judge the preseason games based on the starters and their performance. You base it off of the 2nd and 3rd string and any potential rookie presence that you're expecting to do good. I think that's how I go about it, at least. As Purdy's under pressure, he's just going to throw this away as no one was open. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Starters are on the field. Correct. Why are they running Purdy so early? Probably to get some reps in for him, make sure that he shakes the rust off. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to get these guys out there, get them a little bit of play time. Don't go crazy because obviously you don't want them to get injured, but definitely get them going a little bit. Get the blood flowing, Here we go. 3rd and 12. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Purdy looks right, gets hit, and tries to get rid of it as there's going to be an incomplete here. But Taylor looks like he was knocked down, and the refs will not throw a flag for it. And it also seems to be maybe an injury for the Saints. I'm assuming here. I've seen a little hobbling, but he may just be shaking it off. But yeah, it looks like Taylor took a hit, but the refs didn't throw a flag. All right, so 49ers will go ahead and punt back to the Saints. Kick is off. Decent kick. It's going to be taken here from the 8. And the Saints will go down at about the 16, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Philip. Kick the ball. Angela in the house. What up, Angela? DiTenzo says, where do you rank the Lions after the comeback win with all the Lions back up and they only talked about the behind-the-back pass? I did not have a chance to see that. So I'm going to have to go back and look at it because I did not have a chance to see that, unfortunately. But that definitely sounds interesting. But, I mean, if I'm just basing what I would think of the Lions from what I witnessed last year and my expectations, I do still think that, the Lions make a playoff run. I think that's where we are, depending on everyone stays healthy or, right, there's not as many injuries because there's going to be injuries. That's just the reality of it. But, yeah, when a quick timeout, commercial break, Saints have it back at their 17. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 12 minutes and 47 seconds left in this first quarter. Josh Hawkins, Jay, how many weeks are there in preseason? So there's normally 4, but teams play 3 games before we get started with the regular season. Quick shout out to Gene Collins Jr. as well as Richard Sayer for liking the stream on Facebook. I do appreciate you guys for rocking with us, as well as Timothy Jordan. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you guys also share the stream with your friends and family on Facebook as well. I do thank you all for the support. We're at 57 likes, y'all. 57 likes, 57 thumbs up. Let's try to get that to 100. So if you have not, make sure you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. When will the refs ever start calling the hip drop tackle being 15 yards, Jay? I seen it last week, I think. One time. I think I seen it called one time. And it was very interesting, to say the least. I can definitely see that being used in critical moments when we get started with the regular season, for sure. Mark Griffin, what up, man? Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. DiTenzo says they came back against the Chiefs with all their backup against their Chiefs starters. It's preseason. It's preseason. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Saints, and that's going to be a jump by the line here. And this will lead to a false start. So back them up. It'll be 1st and 15 for these Saints. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out the highlights for that game because I've seen people talking about it. I literally just haven't had time to check it out, but I'm definitely going to look at it now because I've been hearing about it. So here we go. 1st and 15. 15 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. Saints back in the I form. Snap is off. Little handoff to the left side. Plenty of space. Nice little run there as Hill runs up the middle for about 8 yards. 2nd and 7. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Brian Allen coming through with a $100 super chat. Ric Flair, where are you at? Shout out to you, Brian Allen. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Says Sunday Night Football. What's good, Jay? Go Bills. Brian, I do appreciate you. Thank you for the $100 super chat donation. Everything is good. Everything is great. It's a great Sunday, bro. Shout out to the Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia holding down in the building. Shout out to the Wrench Gang and the family. Nothing better than Sunday football. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. I appreciate you, Brian. Let's keep it going. 3rd and 4, nice pass here to the right side. He did step out of bounds, it looks like, so this play is going to be under review as they see if it's actually ruled a catch. I think it's a catch, so I think it may stand. This is different refs. So he caught it, 1 foot. Oh, he got a slide. He slid that 2nd foot. That's a catch. That's a catch. Ball in hand, 1 foot down. That 2nd foot slides. There it is. And the 49ers challenged that. That's going to be a waste of a timeout. What are you doing, Shanahan? What are you doing? Shout out to you, Brian. I appreciate you, bro. That's going to take us to a quick commercial break. So, yeah. Shanahan just wasted a timeout on a challenge. I don't get why you would throw that, considering the man slid his feet. But yeah, so there you go. Kind of wild that that would happen. Coaching error. Shout out to you, Brown. We got you updated. Quentin says nothing to challenge. That's what I'm saying. It didn't make any sense. Why would you challenge that unless somebody told you that you trusted to throw that flag? It kind of doesn't make sense. DeCenzo says, how long do you think until it's mandatory to wear the Guardian Cap helmet, and will it prevent big plays because it's bigger and heavier? I don't think they're going to make that mandatory. They know what that's going to take away from the authentic feel of, what the game is and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's probably going to be mostly used during training. And if they do make it mandatory, it's probably only going to be mandatory for, training and stuff like that. Yeah. So we got you updated, Brian. Shout out to Brian holding down the number 3 spot in the top 5 supporters. Shout out to you, Brian. Much love, bro. Let's keep it going. Had to give us a commercial somehow. Right? Why? Listen, they didn't want us sitting here looking at Shanahan with the raised eyebrow. Like, why the hell would you throw the flag? like, what are you doing? It's so weird because it's like that stopped everything. Let's slow down the momentum. Let's stop everything. And let's go to a commercial break because maybe that went against the script. I don't know. Shout out to Tinfoil Hat Gang. We're on a timeout, y'all. Says it's preseason. I mean, it's football, but it's preseason. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 4 after that catch. That's confirmed. 49ers will lose a timeout after the challenge, and here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Carr has time. Can't get out of it. Just dumps it off to the right side, and they're going to be well short of a first down as Williams gets it, picks up 2. This will lead to 4th and 2 and a punt. Are we going to have another punt fest? We had a punt fest last night, and then things kind of like obviously went to like field goal fest then. But here we go. Playing the Wii while watching Jay and starting school on Tuesday. Shout out to you, Elas. Congrats, bro. Congrats. And good luck to your new school year. Punt is off. And this is going to end at the 38. And that's where the 49ers will start. Listen, that's what most of these preseason games have been. Punt fest. And then, somebody gets down the field and it's like, all right, guess it's time to kick a field goal now. I want to see some scoring, some scores. 11 minutes and 1 second left in this first quarter as Purdy comes back on the field. He's under center. We have motion. Snap is off. Play fake, rolls to the left side as Purdy in trouble, has to get out of it. And he'll throw across his body, and that gets picked off. I seen it coming from a mile away. Wait, he didn't pick it off. That was so close. He dropped it. He had it in his hand and dropped it. That is absolutely insane. Purdy, don't throw across your body, my friend. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. That ball was picked off. He dropped it at the last second. Wow. 2nd and 10. If he would have caught that, that would have been a highlight for sure. Handoff here up the middle, pickup of about 3 yards. This will lead to 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Make or break season for Carjay? Yeah. Without a doubt. Mahomes said that behind the back pass wasn't planned and that Kelsey ran the wrong route, but hey, it made the highlight reel. Some of the most unexpected stuff is what makes the highlight reel, right? It's the improvising that makes it so amazing because nobody expects it to happen, even the players sometimes. But here we go, 3rd and 8, 7 seconds on the play clock. Purdy takes the snap, surveys the field, rolls to the right side, points direction, tries to run, and he'll just go out of bounds. Purdy, what are you doing? I'm not used to seeing this. Normally, Purdy's back in that pocket, calm, poised, focused, letting the play develop, going through his progressions, and he looks a little frazzled. He looks a little worried with this Saints defense. They're coming on strong. So the 49ers will end up punting once again. 49ers starters aren't very impressive right now. I mean, obviously, we haven't seen, CMC out there. But for the most part, Purdy's not looking like himself. He is not looking like himself. So punt back to the Saints. Those take over at the 6. It'll be 1st and 10 with 9 minutes and 26 seconds in this first quarter. It says, is it true the GOAT going to be a coach? Listen, I heard some crazy stuff about Tom Brady this week. Some people were saying that he may try to suit up again and he may try to come back and all this other stuff. And I'm like, nah, I don't see that happening, yo. I don't see that happening. I think he may try the coaching thing, but at the same time, I think he's trying to weigh the money factor out of it too, because, he's getting paid $300 million from Fox. So how much are you going to pay Tom Brady to coach versus is it worth him doing it because he loves the game and he wants to take a cut for the money, or he wants the bread and he just decides to, do the analyst thing and go on Fox? Because $300 million is nothing to shake at considering he's already got the contract. So should be a no-brainer. But here we go. 2nd and 6 as the Saints have it now. Carr under center. And this is going to be a handoff that is snuffed out immediately by this 49ers defense. That's going to be Hill with a loss of a yard. And this will lead to 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Says Jay, don't be surprised if there's another punt party. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been, right? We've all just been chilling. That's what you can expect. We've seen some really interesting defense for the last 6 games. And here we go. The Saints will punt once again. After that incomplete. And yeah. It's a punt party, y'all. DJ Jeans, the Saints D is just strong. No, I agree. I think the Saints have always been underrated defensively. And to be honest, I think a lot of the problems that the Saints have had has been mostly on the offense. And so when your offense just isn't clicking, it's kind of demoralizing to the defense. But for the most part, the Saints have always had a very, very strong defense. But here we go. Saints will punt once again from the 7 here. And kick is off. Not too good of a punt. The 49ers going to have it here at the 45 and make it all the way back to the other 46. Well, it'll be 1st and 10. Josh Richardson, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Tom Brady, coach, versus Colin Kaepernick, coach who wins. Stop it. Yeah, man, got the jokes. Base players to take the money and run. Oh, wait, it's Tom Brady. Take the money and chill. Yeah, like I said, I think at the end of the day, Tom's not going to be a coach when he already has $300 million secured. The bag is secured. So, I just don't think it would work that way with him being a coach. I just don't. Shout out to you, Josh Richardson. Yeah, man, it's been good. It's been good, bro. I'm excited. I'm ready. I think we're going to have a hell of a season for sure, just in general. And I'm just hoping we see some really good football. I hate to see the injuries already. And, just hope we have some good football, people stay healthy, and we have a good season. Shout out to Joe Duke, all the way from DR, the Dominican Republic in the building. Let's go. But yeah, the summer's been good, man. It's been good. Things are kind of just, calming, mellowing out, and we've been chill. Having a good old time like normal. What are we at? We're in a quick commercial break. 74 likes. We need 26 now. 26 more likes, 26 more thumbs up to get to that 100. So make sure you guys keep hitting that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate you guys for rocking with us tonight. Sunday football. We got your Saints and these 49ers. 8 minutes and 1 second left in this first quarter as we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Says Tom Brady coaching. Oh, please give me a break. Well, you gotta admit it'd be a little wild. It'd be a little wild watching Tom Brady coach for sure, But here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these 49ers. Purdy back under center. Little toss to the left side, and that is going to be stopped behind the line. Loss of 3 yards as Schrader can't get anything going. And this Saints defense, they've been balling out. They've been very good at stopping the run here. Now, granted, we're seeing Schrader in the mix, but he's gotten stopped multiple times, and this Saints defense is not having it when it comes to the run. So I'm liking what I'm seeing there. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for these 49ers. Hard 804, what up, man? What's going on with you? It says not here in Laughlin with a month of 110 plus weather and monsoons. That's crazy. Purdy quick throw here goes to the left side. It's going to be short as it's 5 yards, and the catch is going to lead to 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. You think, Tom, I see Colin will bench the starter, like, put me in, coach. Colin, okay. Listen, I think at the end of the day, Tom obviously was a hell of a player, but that doesn't mean that, he'll be a hell of a coach. And I think that's the reality of it. I think he knows the game well, but, coaching is vastly different from playing. And you got to have the heart for it. You got to be all in it. And I just think, if Tom were to do that, you don't give him a head coaching job. You probably start him more so, in a significant role, but not a head coach. So Brady's been coaching for 10 years, but he's also been on the field. Yeah, but see, I think at the same time, if you put Tom on that sideline, and you're going to see that, the emotions come out. When Tom gets mad, how he looks. And I think with some of the new rules, some of these new players, you'd probably see the worst of Tom come out. And that's why I say, like, he'd probably do better in a supportive role than the actual head coach, because I could definitely see Tom losing his top, worse than Bill from a lot of stuff that's going on right now in the league. So, Hillbilly says none of the players could match Brady's intensity. It would be a bad idea. See? Someone agrees with me. And like that's just what I'm saying. Like, at the same time, he'd probably make more sense as a quarterback coach, something like that. But here we go, 1st and 10 as Carr drops back. Quick throw goes to the left side as it's going to be caught. Gets some space here. 7 yards for Morrow as it's now 2nd and 3. Shout out to You Love Goat. What up? What's going on with you? Says, dang, that punter knows what he's doing. Got them boys deep back there. 2nd and 3 as we approach the 6-minute and 9-second mark in this first quarter. 15 seconds on the play clock. Carr in, but not, looking too hot yet. Not looking too hot yet. We've seen, a little bit of a back and forth action, but it's been, once again, a defensive battle. Quick handoff here. Nice gap to the right side. Plenty of running there as Williams gets 15 yards in the play. That's going to push these Saints to the 27. 1st and 10. Packers didn't even start Love at all. Really? Dang, that's crazy. You know, because that's the beautiful thing about preseason. You at least want to see these guys for like one quarter. Put them in for the first quarter, take them out. You know, let the second, third strings and the rookies, you know, come out there after that. But, you know, what do we know? We're just the couch quarterback or couch coaches and quarterbacks. Nice run here as they go to the left side. It's going to be Taysom Hill this time as he picks up 11 yards. So the Saints now trying to get the run going as they'll get to the 38, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. How about an office job, maybe GM? Yeah, like I said, I think he would definitely work well in, you know, a significant supportive role. But as a head coach, I just don't think it'd work from a point of how intense and how passionate Tom Brady is for the game. I just don't think it'd work for him. You know, don't get me wrong. Don't read it incorrectly. I'm not saying that he couldn't do the job because he definitely could. I just think it would be a lot of issues from expectations and what he wants and the drive and commitment that he wouldn't get because who's going to match Tom Brady's energy when it comes to excellence and stepping out on that field? So imagine having Tom Brady as your coach and what the expectations are, especially if you're a quarterback. It'd be a nightmare. But here we go, 1st and 10. This is going to be a toss here to the right side. Tries to get through, and no, these 49ers will get a good stop in the backfield, and that's going to lead to 2nd down. 2nd down. It says, you ready for Taylor Swift versus the league? Not at all. Not at all. Shout out to you, Luta. What up? How you doing tonight? I'd watch a Brady and Gronk sports show. Yeah, that'd be great. Without a doubt. Gronk with the jokes and you know, the silly craziness, and then obviously Tom Brady with his, like, you know, laser surgical analytics. That'd be great. It'd be a nice balance for sure. But here we go, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 as Carr and these Saints trying to get something going. The run's been working for the most part, but it's been the past where Carr has had some struggles tonight as they're here at the 43. And here we go. 10 seconds on the play clock. Carr back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This will be caught, but caught short, as it's now going to be 3rd and 10. TJ Hanley, what up, yo? Head and shoulders here. Extra strength. Extra strength. Says nobody could match Brady's intensity or attention to detail. That's a fact. That is a fact. So, yeah, 4th and 5. And now they're going to go for it here. 4th and 5, they're going to go for it. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Carr quick throw. This will be caught at the last second. Carr gets rid of it before he gets blasted. And that's going to be a 7-yard pickup by Means and get these Saints down the field in position to do something as they get to the 49ers 31 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Ward says, imagine if Tom Brady was coaching Josh Allen. What do you think he could do with Josh Allen's talent? That's a very good conversation. If Josh Allen had Tom Brady as a quarterback coach, be interesting for sure. Little toss here to the left side. Plenty of good blocking. And that's going to be another first down for these Saints as Williams gets 10 yards and gets these Saints down to the 49ers 21. And the run game by these Saints are finding some good gaps, breaking through these holes and getting some good offense going. Shout out to you, Jeff King. Not the EBs. Not the EBs. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. It's 1st and 10 at the 49ers 21. Saints are on the move as they're driving down the field. Minute 34 left in this first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 79 likes, 79 thumbs up. We need 21 more to get to that 100. If you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate you guys for rocking with us on a Sunday night. We're locked in at zeros, but these Saints are looking to put some points up soon here as we keep it going. Jay, have you thought about coming to Maryland and taste the best crabs? I was gonna make a joke, but let me not. So I'm not a fan of crab cakes, and I know that's what Maryland is known for. I could do regular, crab legs. I like lobster rolls. I like lobster tail, but I'm not really a big fan of the crab cakes. And I know that's what Maryland is really, really known for. But I'm always down to try something new. I'm always down to try something new for sure. Shout out to you, Barry. What up, man? What's going on with you? Dave says, what if Harbaugh was Josh's coach? I mean, I just don't know what he'd be able to do in that kind of situation. I just don't know. G Young, what up, man? I think Harbaugh understands what he has, and he's become comfortable with it, and he's molded that into what he wanted it to become. So I think he would have to start with the quarterback to kind of mold the talent, opposed to just getting it right off the bat. Ox says, hey, Jay, any tips on how to make the best team if you're going to draft for fantasy football? Man, it's crazy because you really don't know based off the randomization. But what I do, and I know some people may not agree with me, I start with obviously the quarterback, and then I go halfback, and then I go wide receivers. And then obviously you go on from there. But that's how I started off, because your quarterback is going to be huge. Obviously the halfback or running back that you choose is going to be huge as far as for your points too. And you want to get the right receivers, and everyone normally, jumps on it that way for the most part. And sometimes you can switch it up depending on the league and things like that. But you kind of have to have an understanding as far as what the expectations are from that league. If it's a new one, you're not really going to know how to have, a successful season until, you get well into it. So, but speaking of, we're setting up our fantasy league for you guys tomorrow night. So all of that will be in the community chat. Make sure you look out for it. And that will be in the community chat. We did it on ESPN last year. We'll do it on ESPN again. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that in the community chat. Joe says, I am with you. I like crab, and I want to like crab cakes, but they're just kind of strange. Yeah, and they don't taste bad. As we in the first quarter, they don't taste bad. It's just it's different. It's almost like, so I've had like a salmon cake before, or like a salmon patty, and that's really good. That's amazing. But it's just something about the crab cake that I do not like. I don't know what's in it. Maybe it's the consistency or something like that. I just don't like it. I don't know. But that's where we're at. We're in a quick timeout commercial break, end of the first quarter, as these Saints are now at the 15, and it'll be 3rd and 4. They're threatening to score. DJ says, I made pulled pork and ribs on Friday. It's great, but my girl makes me eat leftovers for dinner all week. Made cactus fruit barbecue sauce too. She makes you eat leftovers for dinner all week? Dang, bro. All right. D Tizzle says you have a Discord community. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Just search the name. You'll find me, bro. Josh Richardson says try and get at least one receiver on the same team as your quarterback. Yeah. If the quarterback is top tier, which it's very tough to do that, to get a top tier quarterback and the top tier wide receiver at the same time. It's very tough to do that. Luda says, JR, I make some awesome fish cakes. That's what my son calls them. Fish cakes. Yo, y'all remember, was it Ted 2? Fresh cakes. Oh, I cracked myself up. Fresh cakes. Fresh cakes. Fish cakes. No, that's it's kind of funny when you say it like that. Fish cakes. All right, let's get back to it, y'all. Start of the second quarter. 3rd and 4 as we have motion. This is going to be a handoff to the left side here. Nice run as they'll pick up the first down. Williams gets 6 yards in the play. It's going to be 1st and goal at the San Francisco 9. Salmon patties are good. Even tuna patties. Okay. All right. Elo says, Jay, did you ever find out how to stream on? I did not. I'd be so busy, bro. With business and streams and stuff. I did not have time to look up the Discord thing, but I will do it. Deviled crabs. Interesting. Okay. Shout out to Heriberto. What up, man? Here we go. 1st and goal. Quick throw left side. This will be dropped at the last second. It's going to be 2nd and goal as Olave wasn't able to reel that in. It would have been a one-handed catch, but he wasn't able to hold on to it, so it's going to lead to incomplete. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Says my Cowboys showed out a little bit last night. What was the score? 2nd and goal. As Taysom Hill motions, this is going to be a handoff up the middle. 49ers close it out pretty fast. That's going to be pickup of maybe 4 yards. That'll lead to 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Macro patties? All right, y'all going way deep in with the patties, yo. Started on crab cakes and now it's on macro patties. All right. 3rd and goal. As Cousins goes with the handoff again up the middle, fights forward, and I think this may be just short of the touchdown. They're going to say he probably went down right before his arm extended. As we'll see what they call it here. It looks like, that elbow was down before the ball passed the line. So it's going to lead to 4th and goal. And we'll see what they do here. They're going to review it. And we'll see what they say. 26-12. Interesting. Okay. Man, that's that old school hood food right there. Most salmon patties are made with jack mackerel, cheaper, and taste exactly the same. Yeah, see, I like real stuff, right? If I go to a restaurant or if I'm making it and I'm like, hey, I'm making salmon patties, or hey, I want a salmon patty. If I found out that it was anything other than what I ordered in there, I'm going to be upset. So if I order a salmon patty or a salmon cake, I want fresh salmon, right? And not the stuff you had in the freezer. I want you to have brought it in fresh today, and that's how I want it. I want to taste the freshness of the salmon, because I think that makes the flavor pop. We're in a quick timeout, commercial break. It says that the the ruling on the field was upheld, and they are short, so it's going to be 4th and goal. 4th and goal. I don't think Kaepernick is going to play or coach, to be honest. Listen, there's been such crazy talks. There's been so many different issues and problems with that whole thing. I just think from a point of it being a super distraction, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen. So, but there you go. It'll be 4th and goal. So we'll have to see what the Saints decide to do here. It is at the 1, or they are at the 1. So I'm assuming they'll probably just go ahead and kick it to get some points on the board, or we'll see if they're feeling a little ballsy, right? See if they have some guts on them and try to go for the touchdown as we get through this commercial break. Jeff, I've noticed that since I changed the time, we've seen less of them. So it's worked, or it's been working for the most part, which is pretty good. Monday, what is that, September 9th, the Jets and the 49ers. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So 4th and goal. The Saints are at the 1. And looks like they're going to go for it here. So they go back to the handoff up the middle. They'll fight for it, and there it is. Touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. Ric Flair, where you at? As Taysom Hill, 1 yard up the middle, will get the touchdown and get these Saints on the board. Finally, we don't have a field goal fest. As Hill gets it going. Extra point is good. Score is going to be 7-0 with 13 minutes and 14 seconds left in this second quarter. As Carr's fired up. We haven't seen that in a while, so that's a good thing. So there you go. Says, what do you think if you take a girl out on the first date and she ate 48 oysters? I mean, I wouldn't be going out with a girl who decided to eat or who would eat 48 oysters in the first place. That's kind of crazy, yo. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, 48? That's ridiculous. 48 oysters. There's no way. There's no way. Once she's got to like 8, I'd be like giving the side eye. Like, all right, 8, 8's a little high. Me, I think the most I have like an appetizer is maybe 4. Maybe. Shout out to you, B-Nuts. What up, yo? It's kind of crazy. 48. All right. The chat's on some other stuff tonight, yo. Roberto says 24 tops. 24 tops. 24 tops. All right, here we go. Kickoff back to these 49ers after the Saints score. As the 49ers bring it out here from the 10, and we'll get all the way back to the 30, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10 with 13 minutes and 14 seconds left in this second quarter. Ludus says, I don't like them things. Listen, I don't think you're supposed to eat that many. I'm just saying. So we got Dobbs in here now. Dobbs is out on the field for the 49ers. It's 1st and 10. They're at the 30, so we'll get to see some Dobbs action. And here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw left side. This is going to be caught. Plenty of space and picks up a first down as Cowing gets it going. And these 49ers will move to the 40. Elov Goats is not that filling. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I always think that oysters are an appetizer. So there's no way that you should eat 48 of them. I'm just saying. Just saying. Dobbs throws again, picks up another first down here. That's going to be to Taylor that time. Very nice pass as Dobbs coming out, throwing lasers. And there it is. Says, took my wife to Maine in March. Went to a place called Governor's, ordered lobster rolls, and they were famous for. It was imitation lobster, and they charged $20 per roll. That's crazy. Imitation? And you paid $20? Wow. Fred Lucky, what up, yo? Says, Jay, you streaming my crappy Saints? I feel a headache coming for me this season. Why? They're looking all right now for the most part. Strong defense. Offense came down and scored 7-0. It's not looking too bad. You got to have the faith. You got to have the faith. Shout out to Reverend. What up, Reverend? Reverend Charles in the house. Since they meant 4 and 8 hours, or was it 48 hours? Listen, if you're eating 48 oysters in one setting, something crazy is going on. So it looks like there's been a stoppage in play here for some reason, as it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 50 here. And I don't get why there's a stoppage in play. They're trying to figure out where they're going to spot the ball. But there's a lot of discussions right now. Says there's supposed to be an aphrodisiac appetizer, not a meal. If she's eating 48, you got your work cut out for you, my man. Yeah. Here we go. 1st and 10 as we have motion. Dobbs under center. Snap is off. Hand off to the left side, and we'll pick up about 4 yards as Schrader gets taken down immediately. 2nd and 7 now at the Saints 47. $20 per lobster roll sounds crazy until you see the McDonald's menu and see $15 value meals. Yeah. Imagine getting a Big Mac meal and spending $14 for a Big Mac, a large fry, and a Coke. It's kind of crazy. Quick pass left side here. Nice gain, and that's going to be over to Latu for 15 yards. It'll now be 1st and 10 at the 32. Tyler, what up, man? Says, hey, Jay. Wyson Zane will be so happy to see you again for football season. He's 11. Always asking about your well-being. We love you, man. God bless you. Shout out to you, Tyler. I do appreciate you guys. Always a good time. Glad to see you back in the building. Tell your son that I said hello. I'm doing well, and I hope he's doing well as well. Much love to you guys. Carl says, did you buy your ice cream? I did. It was great. I didn't have the Chunky Monkey, though. I had some vanilla. So here we go as they're interviewing Kittle. Has Kittle ever cut his hair? Ever? I feel like it's always the same length. Every time I see him, it's always the same length. as we get back to it here. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 as Schrader gets 5 yards on the catch here. 2nd and 15. Reverend says, I'm going to be like, forget a Big Mac. How much for a mini Mac? Right? Just give me a double cheeseburger with the Big Mac sauce for $2. $2.50, $3, whatever it is now. Everything's high, bro. Everything's high. So yeah, that's going to lead to 2nd and 15 as they keep going back to Kittle here. Here we go. 2nd and 15, 15 seconds on the play clock. We have motion as Dobbs directing traffic. Snap is off. Quick throw to the left side. They go with the screen here. Breaks a tackle. Tries to get to that right side. That's going to be a bad move as he goes down. Loss of 5 yards. And it's now 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. Jeff Oxtell says, it's all about the grits, Jay. All about the grits. Listen, I love fish and grits, shrimp and grits. It's just such an amazing combination for sure. But you got to know how to make them. You can't, the grits can't be all grainy. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing when you're cooking those grits. All right, here we go. 3rd and 20. Dobbs takes a high snap here. He steps up, deep throw. This will be caught, but they will be short. So it's going to be 4th and 7 at the Saints 29, and the 49ers will kick a field goal here. So there you go. Did you see the question about when you starting your prediction episodes? I did not, but we will be starting those back soon. Grits and butter, right? Yeah, just a little bit of sugar. I know some people like salt and pepper. I like just a little bit of sugar in mine. Just a little sprinkle. Nothing too crazy. But here we go. 47-yard field goal. Kick is up. It is good. And we got ourselves a score of 7-3, ladies and gentlemen. 7-3 as Saints up by 4. Love me some Five Guys burgers and fries. I had Five Guys a few months ago. The Cajun fries are definitely banging. So yeah, quick timeout, commercial break after the field goal by these 49ers. Score 7-3 with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second quarter. We got 100 likes. Shout out to you guys for getting us to that 100 likes. The next goal is going to be 150. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and let's keep it going. We need 50 more likes to get to 150. It says fried apples and grits. What? We're going down a path that I've never heard of. Fried apples and grits? That sounds interesting. I mean, I've had fried bananas, but I've never had fried apples. That's interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, we're in a quick commercial break, timeout. Score 7-3. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second quarter. For the most part, I will say this: we've seen some great running on both sides. Specifically from the Saints. Now, the Saints were able to start snuffing out the 49ers run game, but it would seem that now with Dobbs coming in, they went to the pass. And this is where the Saints has had some issues stopping. They've been very good on the run defense, but now the pass has now been exposing some of the zone coverage, which ultimately gave these 49ers a good opportunity of scoring, in which they got the 3 points. So that's where we are right now. Score 7-3, and the Saints obviously will get the ball back next. Says they're good, Jay. Try them. Okay. Will do. Barry says, I've not heard of fried apples and grits, but now I want some. Right? It sounds interesting. It sounds like it might work. Shout out to you, DJ Stone. What up, yo? Let's go. All right. 49ers kicking it back to these Saints. 8 minutes left in this second quarter. And kick is off. This is going to be taken here from the 3. And the Saints are going to get all the way back down to the 31. So a decent run back. And that's where the Saints will start. Yeah. Says the first time I ate at my girl's house, she served me watermelon, but didn't mention she put salt on it. I about died. Wait a minute. You never had the watermelon with the salt on it? Just a little hit? Just a little hit of salt? That's old school. Here we go. 1st and 10, high throw. This is going to be caught to the right side as Brown gets 6 yards on the catch. That's going to lead to 2nd and 4. We've got Spencer Rattler in. Spencer Rattler, rookie out of South Carolina. So here we go. 2nd and 3. Saints in the I form. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff, little delay, makes a nice cut, breaking a tackle or two, and gets a first down. And that's going to be Mims getting it going. Very nice. Very nice. No salt on anything from me. Shout out to you, Lutz. I feel you. I'm definitely cutting back on the salt myself. That is a fact. That is a fact. 1st and 10 now as we approach the 7-minute mark. As we have motion. Rattler under center. Snap is off. They go with the handoff again. Pick up about 2 yards in the play. 2nd and 8. Didn't know Chase Young went to the Saints. Yeah, Saints definitely have made a bunch of adjustments for sure. French fries have to have salt and peanuts. They don't have to. You throw a little Cajun seasoning on some fries, you don't need no salt. 2nd and 8. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Rattler in trouble. He goes down, and that's going to be a loss here. And the ball comes out. The ball comes out, and this is going to be 49ers ball. 49ers ball, and that's really unfortunate. Saints had something decent going. Rattler gets taken down. Ball is stripped, and the 49ers will have it. So there it is. It says I stopped using salt with tequila. Now Halo orange slices. Interesting. Jeff says peanuts. Steve, what up, man? Steve Froelich in the house. So what a terrible turn of events here, as you know, the rookie got held up and they stripped that ball right out of his hands. So now Dobbs is back in for these 49ers. Looking, throws right. This will be caught short for about a yard or two, as he'll get Tonjes involved, and that's going to be 2nd and 9. Since I meant salt on the peanuts, not peanuts on fries. Who puts peanuts on fries? Kind of a weird mixture. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. 6 minutes left in this second quarter. Dobbs directing traffic now. Snap is off. Little reverse handoff. Goes to the left side. Breaking tackles. Taking people with him as he gets 9 yards on the carry. And that's going to lead to 1st and 10. Yeah. As far as the votes go, 49ers holding it down 62% on the votes. And as far as our likes here, we got 110 likes, y'all. We need 40 more to get to 150. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. We need 40 more. 40 more. Here we go. 1st and 10. We have motion. Dobbs directing traffic now. Saints bring 4. Quick throw right side. This is going to be dropped. And I think this is going to be a catch and a fumble, or they may rule it incomplete. They may say he didn't have possession. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. You may want to throw that flag here. He's got possession and then ends up dropping it. We'll see what they do here. And they're letting it go. 2nd and 10. High snap. Quick throw on a slant. This will be dropped. Pass incomplete to Latu. This will be 3rd and 10 now at the 28. He did have the ball in his hands for a couple seconds. I think the problem is he didn't turn up the field. If he had turned up and dropped it, obviously that would have been a fumble. So I think that's the problem. He never turned around, so. But he had it for a considerable amount of time. Paul says salt is a necessity. Yes and no, right? In moderation. The problem is moderation. Some people don't know what that means. 3rd and 10 here as Dobbs is on the move and he's going to run for that first down and slides As he gets to the Saints 15, it'll be 1st and 10 after picking up 13 yards. Since we're talking about fried food, the players must be eating it, slippery hands all over. They got the wings on deck. They got the wings on deck. Is San Francisco playing first string? No. No, the starters are not on the field. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Dobbs back under center. Little play fake, toss to the left side. And this will be a pickup here of about 8 yards. And this will lead to 2nd and 1. Yeah, the backups are in. Chase Young, what a shame. Used him up in college, got nothing left for this level. What a great player at collegiate level. One great season in the show. Yeah, you know, we've seen that time and time again. As Revan says, cut out high sodium items like canned vegetables. A lot of people don't know that canned vegetables are high in sodium. It's kind of crazy. 1st and goal. As this is going to be a handoff up the middle, goes nowhere. It takes a big shot. And it's going to be a flag, it looks like, on the 49ers. So they'll get hit with the illegal formation. And that's going to bring them back to the 9, 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Tyrone says flats or drums? We got to go flats, bro. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with either of them. But if I have a preference and it's not too bad of an upcharge, give me all those flats. Give me all those flats. 1st and goal. As Dobbs is directing traffic, 14 seconds on the play clock. Saints bring 4. Dobbs has time, goes end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Drop by Schrader, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Speaking of fried, I want some fried chicken. Listen, I know everybody says it, but I make some of the best fried chicken. The best. See, the big thing about the fried chicken is you gotta season that batter. You gotta season the flour. A lot of people miss the step. You gotta season it twice. As this is gonna be a flag thrown, false start on the 49ers. It's gonna bring them all the way back now to the 14. They're having a tough time at it. It's now still 2nd and goal as they get pushed all the way back to the Saints 14. Any cheap brands are full of salt. That's a fact. It's a fact. Absolutely. With the canned vegetables, hit your local farmer's market up when you can. Nothing better, right? Or go organic. Listen, I love the organic rotisserie chickens. Oh, so fresh, so amazing, and you don't got to worry about all the extra garbage. Martin's going to catch this for 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal now as the 49ers get back to the 6, and we're approaching the 3-minute and 22-second mark. You got to drop the chicken recipe? I will. I will do it. I will do it. I got to leave out the special seasonings, though. I got to give you the generic blend. 3rd and goal. Here we go. As we have motion, 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Dobbs in trouble. Gets out of it as he hits that left side. And he's going to be on the move here and tosses this to the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. And the 49ers will have to go for a field goal. Try and make it a 1-point game. Steve's has been craving fried chicken. It's been a while since I had it, bro. It's been a while. Barry says, fry that chicken, and I'm on the way. You don't even have to let me in. Just sit it on the sidewalk, and I'll scoop it up. Listen, it's been a while since I had fried chicken, man. I might have to make some this week for sure. So the 49ers will have to settle for a field goal after the good defense by these Saints as they set up a 24-yarder. It is good. It's a 1-point game. Scores 7-6 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Ernie says, new show, Cooking with Jay. Yeah, everybody's got a cooking show, man. Everybody's got a cooking show, and as much as I'd love to do it, everybody has their space. There's cooks out there that they're good at set up the camera and cooking and talking while they're doing it and all that good stuff. And me, I'm good with the sports. Everybody's got their lane. Everybody's got their lane. It would be fun, but like I said, everybody's got their lane. As Hillbilly says, most people use milk and egg mixture to dip the chicken before the flour or batter. Try evaporated milk and egg mixture instead. Makes it much better. Okay. Says Jay, we want the real, Jay. We want the real. My girl uses Hooters wing batter. I told her she's going to serve me that. There's a pair of shorts that goes with it. Could you imagine every time your spouse cooks your chicken, they're putting on the shorts, the Hooters shorts? Oh man. Tyler says soul is in the ingredients. I know because I'm soul. We know chicken. Shout out to you, Tyler. Got to marinate that chicken in buttermilk for 6 hours or more. We're talking about some time, y'all. We're talking about some time. Fried chicken at least once a week for me. I am the reason the chicken crossed the road. Like, hey, you see that chicken? I'm the reason why it crossed it. Cooking and football pod together. Be attracting food fanatics plus football fanatics. It's true. You would. You could definitely cross-reference some food stuff with sports for sure. You definitely could. But once again, it's all about the time. It's all about the time and all that good stuff. I'd rather cook my chicken in a smoker. Less fat. I'm down with some smoked chicken. Without a doubt. Can someone tell me why and how Chinese restaurants have the best fried chicken wings? They're always the bomb. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. For some reason, you go get the fried chicken wings with the rice from the Chinese spot. It's always good. It doesn't matter where you go. It's always good. I have never had bad chicken wings or fried chicken wings from the Chinese spot. I don't know. Maybe they share the same recipe. It's all the same. It's all the same. Should we trust it? I don't know. But it's all the same. It's all the same. But here we go. Saints get it back. They get it back here at their 30. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. This is going to be a handoff here as we got a jump cut to the middle, pickup of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to 2nd and 8. Jeff says, love that chicken for Popeyes. Leftover wing sauce and mac and cheese. What? Yeah, that sounds kind of crazy. I don't know. I've had some buffalo style mac and cheese with the little chunks of the chicken. But how they make it is different. You got to know what you're doing when it comes to that sauce. Some people can't do that wing sauce the right way. Like some people go to the store and get that generic wing sauce, and that don't work for some of us. For those who know, that don't work all the time. So I think it's because Chinese use fresh peanut oil cooked to order rather than cooking batches all day in the same oil. Yeah. Bonchon has the best wings, Korean style. Listen, Korean fried chicken wings and Korean barbecue, very good. Very good. Here's what they do. They soak their chicken in chicken bouillon. Y'all making me hungry, yo. Turkey wings in the smoker. I haven't had a turkey wing in a while. Speaking of turkey wings, while we're on this commercial break, I went to Disneyland. Not Disneyland, Disney World. We went to Disney World. Took the kids. I had a turkey leg, y'all. This thing was $27. It was big. It was $27 for one turkey leg. It was crazy. I still think about that turkey leg to this day from time to time. Like, and not because it was good, but because it was $27. That's a whole other conversation. Tyler says Broncos 17, Packers 0. Wow. That is crazy. Broncos putting a hurt on. Is that Bo Nix out there tearing it up? Tell me, is Bo Nix out there handling business against those Packers? Let me know. Says nothing better for a hangover. Leftover buffalo wings, almost the equivalent of a Bloody Mary. It will get you straight. Listen, you put those buffalo wings in the oven under the broiler so they crispy and not soggy, because you throw in the microwave, they get soggy. You put those wings the next day under the broiler so you can get them back a little crispy, or if they're barbecue, put a little char on them. Amazing. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. You got to elevate it the next day. Because if they're good wings, they're going to turn into great wings the next day. Here we go. 1st and 10. After the 2-minute warning, snap is off. This is going to be a handoff to the left side. Pickup of about six yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Stidham just ran in for a touchdown after like a 70-yard interception. Wow. And this is going to be a fumble. It's going to be a fumble, but they get it back. Rattler is not looking good for these Saints. Miscommunication there with the center. And he just had to roll over on that ball. So that's going to lead to 3rd and 16 now at the 36. And the Saints are unfortunately, getting rattled by Rattler as is now 3rd and 16. Tyler says Bo did pretty well. I think they had 10 points when pulled him. Stidham just had a tutty drive. Okay. I like it. BK, what up, yo? Says happy 2024-25 NFL season. Jay, back from last year. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. 3rd and 16. High snap. Rattler drops back, has time, goes right, looking for an open man, and that gets picked off. My goodness. Throws across his body, throws it right into the defender's chest, and that is going to be picked off. Like taking candy from a baby. I don't think Rattler's ready, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Saints fan, Rattler is not your guy yet, as he just threw that ball right to the defense. And the 49ers will take over, take a timeout with 1:08 on the clock. Says take your wings out of the foam box and with the blue cheese before broiling. Yes, put them on cookie sheet. As DJ Jean says,
emotional, damn it.
It's not looking good for Rattler. It's not. It's really not. Waddell says ranch over blue cheese. See, you lost me there. You done lost me there. But it's okay. You know, it's all right. A lot of people like ranch. And that just means that, you know, their taste buds haven't matured yet. And it's okay. It's okay. You know, once your taste buds mature, you'll realize that blue cheese is the more superior sauce. And that's totally fine. It's totally fine. You know, we still love you, but we just understand that your taste buds have not fully developed over the years into what they need to become. Shout out to Jeff King. Says fumble pickoff. Come on, it's tough. This is looking real bad. Looking real bad. he's got to settle in back there. I think that's what the problem is Dobbs, quick pass here. That's going to be caught. Nice 6-yard gain. That's going to lead to 2nd and 4, minute on the clock and rolling. 49ers in the hurry up. Dobbs directing traffic. We're down to a minute left. Dobbs back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw right side. Nobody's over there. Miscommunication, as this will now lead to 3rd and 5. Shout out to Charlenta. What's going on? It says, hey, Jay, everyone just in the bushes today. I see you. What's going on with you? Steve says, blue cheese all day long. That's a fact. Forrest says, Jay, what a crock. Y'all know I'm serious. If you don't like blue cheese, that means that your taste buds have not fully developed. And you're just not used to the exquisite taste and the luxury of the sauce known as blue cheese. Here we go. 3rd and 4, quick throw, right side. Beautiful throw right over the shoulder. And that's going to be a 21-yard pickup by Breida as these 49ers now get to the 47. 1st and 10. They're in the hurry up. They're down to 47 seconds. And we'll see what they dial up here. It says, who can bring back the Who Dat Nation? We'll have to see. Because unfortunately, Rattler is not that guy. He's not that guy right now. 1st and 10, 47 seconds. As Dobbs directing traffic, 5 seconds on the play clock, calls for a motion. Snap is off. Saints bring 4 once again. Dobbs in trouble, gets out of it, rolls right. Tries to hit the middle, almost brought down, is still up on his feet, and he's going to run. He is going to run and basically hurdle after picking up 11 yards, and he'll get down to the Saints 42, 1st and 10, stops the clock at 34 seconds. Nick Order says, get my man Jay a blue cheese deal. Yeah, let's make it happen. let's make it happen. Nathan says, is it blue cheese or blue cheese? The second one, my friend, the second one. John Musgrove says, hot wing, blue cheese, awesome. Yeah, man. You already know. Fuentes says, more superior, but don't like it. But honestly, I like both. See? You see how that works? He's torn. Saints bring the blitz. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete. It hit the ground. If Dobbs would have just released that a little bit higher, that would have been a nice first down, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10. Shout out to Patty. What up, Patty? Says blue cheese and crispy wings. You know what time it is. Kilo says blue cheese is nasty. Listen, like we said, it's okay. You know? It just takes some time. It takes some time. You got to let your taste buds develop, you know, and who knows, you know, it could happen in a week. It could take, you know, a year. It may take, you know, 5 or 6 decades. But at some point in your life, you will realize that blue cheese is at the top of the food chain. And you'll see that ranch is just reserved for salads. You know, you don't put ranch on chicken. You put blue cheese on chicken. And once you realize that, and once you come to the understanding of realizing the importance of it, then you have fully matured your taste buds. So there you go. Shout out to you, Priscilla. 3rd and 10. Snap is off. Dobbs drops back, steps up, deep throw, going for it all. That's going to be caught. What a throw. 38 yards. And that is going to lead to a 1st and goal for these 49ers as they get to the 4. Joshua Dobbs coming out and balling, throwing up bombs, as that's going to be a huge catch for Cowing right on the edge and stops the clock by getting out of bounds. Beautiful, beautiful 1st and goal. Joshua Dobbs is cooking right now. He is cooking. Carlin Tracy says, as a blind listener, you do a great job, bro. My girlfriend meshes for me. Shout out to you, Carlin Tracy. I appreciate you guys. Quick throw here. It's going to be incomplete. No flags as Wright gets busy on the defense. 2nd and goal. 14 seconds on the clock. Ranch even smells funny. Exactly. Right? Exactly. Woodell Cowing caught it. Who thought to put salad dressing on hot wings? Right? Who thought of that? We gotta do our history. Who thought to put blue cheese on the first hot wing or buffalo wing? 2nd and goal. Snap is off. This would be a handoff up the middle, trying to fight for it. And he's going to go down at about the 2. It'll be 3rd and goal with 10 seconds. I think we're going to see maybe one more play here before they really have to figure it out as they use their final timeout. Tony Two Socks says, Jay, you're missing a hell of a game. Broncos are looking good. I heard, man. I heard the Broncos are cooking right now. Shout out to you, bro. Kilo says, Chipotle for me, my man. Yeah, Chipotle's fine. You know, I see they stopped skimping on the meat. That was their thing. Charging all that for a bowl, and now they're giving you a little bit extra food. Finally, after you've made billions. But here we go, 3rd and goal. Dobbs deep. Oh. Tries to go over the top. And unfortunately, this defense snuffed that one out immediately. I seen it coming. This will lead to 4th and goal, and they're probably just going to kick a field goal to take the lead. Blue cheese on hot wings and ranch on a Cobb salad. See, I like that. That makes perfect sense. It just rolls. It just rolls with it perfectly. Blue cheese smells preposterous. Are you talking about the actual cheese itself? Because the sauce really doesn't have much of a smell. The cheese itself does have a strong, distinct smell. Some people may call it an odor, but blue cheese has a strong, distinct, acquired smell. But once you're used to it and you appreciate the aroma that blue cheese has, you know that you're getting a quality and a premium kind of cheese. So there you go. 4th and goal, 5 seconds on the clock. Before halftime. And they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. As we have 15 seconds on the play clock, this will be a quarterback keep as Dobbs stays on his feet and gets the touchdown. Beautiful quarterback keep by Dobbs. He stumbled a little bit, regained his footing, ran in for the touchdown, and these 49ers will go up 13-7, pinning the extra point before the half. It says, need some hog head cheese. I have not had hog head cheese since I was a kid. Shout out to my pops. My pops used to get the hog head cheese with some saltine crackers. And now I'm sitting here wondering why I have acid reflux and all of it. My pops used to put the popcorn with the hot sauce on it. We used to do the hog head cheese with the saltines. See? It's generational stuff. It's the generational stuff that gets us in trouble. Now I got the heartburn, the acid reflux. I got it all. That's how it starts, yo. Oh, man. So great touchdown by these 49ers. Score is now 13-7. Quick shout out to the Sour Hour podcast for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. It says, OMG, that's old school. Yes, it is. Listen, some of y'all don't know. Your boy Jay's from the trenches. We used to have potted meat. We used to have potted meat. The Vienna sausages with the saltines. They don't want me to go back. I'll go way back. What you know about the peanut butter in the white can. What you know about the peanut butter in the white can? What you know about the big block of cheese? The real big block of cheese. Don't make me go back on y'all. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm from a different time, a different world. All right. So there's a flag right now before the kickoff. Looks like here. So just going to call a false start. So Rattler will kneel. And there you go. The Sour Hour podcast says you must be from South Carolina. I am not. I'm a city boy. Potted meat with potatoes. Listen, the potted meat was fresh out the can with some saltines. That's how we used to do it back in the day. Joe Duke says, I wish I had a block of government cheese now. Listen, they don't know about that block. Listen, that cheese could feed you for 2 months. They don't know about that cheese. All right, y'all. We're at halftime. Take a quick timeout commercial break. And we'll be back. We'll be back for the third quarter. Oh, man, y'all sending me way back. Way back. My goodness. I got to go eat something good later. Y'all taking me way back. Timeout commercial break, y'all. right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back as we prepare for this third quarter, second half of football. Scores 13-7. The 49ers holding down the lead after a quick and very fast comeback by these 49ers. Joshua Dobbs leading the way. And so 49ers now have the momentum, and we'll have to see if they can keep it going in a one-score game. As far as the votes go, though, you guys still holding it down with the 49ers, 62% in the votes. The Saints will be receiving the ball as we get started with this second half. And as far as the likes, we got 134 likes. We need 16 more to get to that 150. So if you guys have not, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Preseason, regular season, all the way through the Super Bowl. Here we go. Kickoff to the Saints here. It's going to be taken here from the 3. And they'll get back to about the 30. And that's where they'll start first and 10. Here we go. Yeah. The chat's a little interesting right now. Just a little bit. So we've got Rattler, who's still in. Rattler. I think it's Rattler. Yeah, Rattler. And unfortunately, he has not had a good first half, but he is back at it as he tight end motions. This is going to be a little toss to the left side, pickup of maybe 2 yards. And this will lead to 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Shout out to Hillbilly, says Sunday dinner was chicken, homemade mashed potatoes, collard greens, and fried cornbread. It's a healthy meal. It's a healthy meal for sure, in multiple ways. 2nd and 8. Snap is off. Rattler has time. He's just going to step up here. Throw is almost picked off. It's going to be incomplete as he tried to get over to Raider. And this will lead to 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Unfortunately, the accuracy is just not there. He's got to learn how to really take his time. He's really got to figure out, going through the progressions. I like his movement for the most part. He is able to get out of trouble. But there's going to be another quick throw here, incomplete, but there's also a flag. And it looks like this may be pass interference. It's going to be called on the defense. And it's going to be on Yasin. And this will move the Saints all the way down to the 40, 1st and 10 after the pass interference. So, like I said, as far as with Rattler, he's definitely going to need more time. To develop. Going to need more time to work on the accuracy. And obviously, these are things that the quarterback coach is going to be able to work on to get him going. But, at least we get to see, right? We get to see what the rookie has. We get to see what the rookie can bring to the table and strengths versus weaknesses and things like that, because he is very mobile. He can run. He does have some legs. Right now, he just picked up about 7 yards on a run, but there's also a flag. There is a flag here. We'll see what this is. Rattler is jittery with happy feet. I agree. And if he can get that under control, I do think that could be, somewhat good. But it's going to take a lot for sure. They're going to call the 49ers for holding here, it looks like. So this will be another first down for the Saints. So Rattler getting a little bit of help. He's getting a little bit of help. As this is going to be another toss play to the right side, breaking a tackle or two. Pick up of 5 yards for Mims as he gets it going. And it's now 2nd and 5 at the 44. So I think for the most part, you'd want to see Rattler work on his poise, work on his timing in the pocket, and letting the play develop and just not trying to force anything. I think that's the biggest problem that I see for the most part, trying to force things, and that's why he's got the pick that he did earlier. Another handoff here as they get it going to the left side as he bounces off of his offensive lineman. That's going to be Robinson picking up 9 yards, and this will lead to another first down as these 49ers are now in position on the 49er side at the 35. Tactical says, Jay, someone said bologna is just hot dog pancakes. I've been thinking about it all. What? Bologna is just hot dog pancakes. I think that just ruined bologna for me. I think it just ruined it. Ball is batted down, incomplete, and Rattler gets pushed down. Wow. As Robinson stepping up on defense there. What a play. Bats the ball down and leaves Rattler on the field. Good defense there. Snuffed it out. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. A little welcome to the league play by Robinson there as he pushes him down after batting down the ball. This is going to be a handoff here now as there's going to be no gain on the run. Robinson can't get it going. This will lead to 3rd and 10 as we approach the 12-minute mark in this third quarter. There also seems to be an injury here for the Saints. I saw Spencer Rattler play a few games in college. He could put it on his shoulders at South Carolina. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that tonight. We're not seeing that tonight. So, Jeff says, love me some fried bologna, right? Fried bologna, little mustard, toast the bread. Yeah. If you want to go with the mustard, you can go with some mayo, a little bit of mayo. Yeah, I'm down with it. I like a little fried bologna. Not too burn, but a little bit of char, just a little bit. Slice through it so you don't have to worry about the the little bubble, Reverend says, did someone say fried bologna? Yeah, man. Shout out to Irene. What up, Irene? How you doing tonight? Says with the slit or the bubble. Now you gotta do that slit so you take the bubble out of it. We like it to be flat. That way you could double up. Fried thick cut bologna on toast with mustard and onions is good eating. Yeah, I mean, I think you got to leave off the onions if you're going with the mustard, right? I gotta pick my heartburn out. It's either or. It's like, all right, it's either the onions or the mustard. Can't do both though. Can't do both. He said, "Yep, just hot dog pancakes." I've been trying to block it out since you mentioned it. Unfortunately, I'm trying to block it out. What do you want? What? I've been petting you for 10 minutes now. Just like I said, I got to pick my heartburn now. I can't do both. So give me the fried bologna with the mustard, leave off the onions, and that'll be that. Shout out to Jared. What up, man? Says, I'm curious about Brandon Staley's position because he did terrible at the Chargers, and Shanahan picked him up. He had a great coordinator in Wilkes, whose job really on the line. Staley or Kyle? I think it's got to be Staley. If we're talking about jobs being on the line, I think it'd be Staley because, with Kyle, obviously, getting to the Super Bowl, that plays heavily into, what he's been able to do with this franchise. Jared says, and if you ask me, the better quarterback to me is Dobbs. He looks way better than Brock. Come on now. We gotta get into regular season. Quick pass here. That is going to be incomplete. And this will lead to 4th and 9 and a field goal coming up here for the Saints as Perry couldn't reel that in. Shout out to you, Tactical. Forrest says fried bologna topped with mashed taters and cheese on tap. Where are we going with this? This sounds so different. Sounds so different. Where are we going with this? But here we go. 52-yarder. It is up, and it is good. Score is now 13-10, 3-point game with 12 minutes left in this third quarter. Elove Goat says, Jay, you know what I made back in the day? That white canned beef with the white canned corn and the white bag mash. You know what that sounds like to me? A lot of salt. It's a lot of salt, my friend. Jared Howard says, okay, but this is 3 times. Kyle Shanahan's been to the Super Bowl, and it's both failed. 1 with the Falcons, 2 with the 49ers, and couldn't get it done. The defense was great. He sucks offense. It's tough to say because you're obviously expecting Brock to – what you're expecting Brock to do in the Super Bowl is to be exceptional. And to be exceptional against a championship team. Right? It's not like Brock's in the Super Bowl playing against scrubs and bums. He's playing against the Super Bowl champions, right? Basically defending a title in a sense. And so, you know, when you say someone's really fighting for their job, I can't really say that Brock is that individual, right? He was Mr. Irrelevant who's not only came into this team and made it his own, but he's led them to a championship and then led them to a Super Bowl. To me, that's growth. To me, that's development. To me, that's a team going in the right direction. So I don't think, you know, I wouldn't say anybody's job is really on the line when it comes to the 49ers. At least not yet. You may see it differently, but, you know, I just, you know, for me, that's where I see it. But here we go. 49ers now have the ball back. 1st and 10. As we have Allen now, right? If you guys remember Kyle Allen from the Bills, well, he's now with these 49ers as this is going to be a handoff here to the left side, hits that edge, and it's going to be a nice pickup of 19 yards for Cowing on the reverse as they'll get to the 33, 1st and 10. Are you covering September 5th season opener? Yes, I am. Jared says, yeah, but he doesn't have a contract signing yet. He's still out for a contract, and Josh Dobbs, he's on a 1-year deal or whatever. These two are going to be scrapping for a job. It's whoever's best. No, I definitely think that regardless of what happens in preseason, Brock's going to be your starter, and Dobbs is definitely going to be your backup. That's pretty much, to me, I would think, you know, set in stone. Jared says the only thing I can say about Josh is that he has to stay healthy. He had an injury last year. I think that took him out for the season. I mean, Dobbs has been a journeyman, right? He's been to 4 different teams now? 5, possibly? 4? I think it's 4. So, you know, I think he's a good backup. He's a great backup. You know, when you need somebody that can go out there and ball and do what they need to do, for sure. But when it comes to starting this team, it's going to be Brock. As we get a nice run here for Matt Breida, he'll pick up 12 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 47. Jeff King says, spam? Oh, listen. Give me a nice little spam sandwich. Throw a fried egg on there. And give me that instead of some pork sausage or some bacon. Right? Give me the spam and egg breakfast sandwich, and I'll be right as rain in the morning. But here we go. 1st and 10. Allen under center. This is going to be another handoff. Nice cut to the right side. Big play, but it's going to be a flag. And it's going to be a hold on the 49ers, bringing them back to the 37. This will lead to 1st and 20 with 10 minutes on the clock. Says, now I can't blame Shanahan for not making Super Bowls or winning them. He's failed 3 times for Super Bowls. I'm not saying that you can't blame Shanahan, but what I'm saying is for what Shanahan has, I think he's been doing a fairly good job. A fairly good job. As Jared says, and honestly, to me, this whole reason why the 49ers couldn't win the Super Bowl is because of quarterback play. They didn't have a good enough quarterback to outmatch Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so then answer this question. 49ers get to the Super Bowl against Kansas City. Out of the quarterbacks that you have on this team, who do you choose? You've been coming in with some weird takes, so we got to take it there. 49ers get to the Super Bowl. Who do you choose for quarterback besides Brock Purdy? Who do you put in that situation? Shout out to Justice. Listen, Jay, my father used to make spam and eggs. I freaking loved it. Listen, I might make some tomorrow. Here we go, 2nd and 16. This snap is off. Allen drops back. Deep throw, going for it all. That's going to be incomplete, leading to 3rd and 16. 9 minutes and 1 second left in this third quarter. The whole quarterback issue, that's all lies on Shanahan for not getting an elite quarterback. Do you know what it takes to get an elite quarterback? Like, we're not just talking good. We're not just talking okay. When you say the word elite, you're talking basically generational talent, right? That comes around once every, 7 to 10 years. As Allen makes a good play here, gets out of trouble, gets the ball to the right side. That's going to be picked up by Vaughn for 5 yards. They'll still be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 11, but that was a decent play out of Allen. And the 49ers will punt. It will punt. 49ers versus Bills Super Bowl would make me happy. That'd be crazy. Without a doubt. There'd be some eyes on that one for sure. Jared says, Joe Burrow? Come on now. Joe Burrow? The man who went and didn't win? What are we talking about here? Right? How can you say that Brock couldn't get the job done and then say that Joe Burrow would have when he went, he did the same thing that Brock did? What are we talking about here? Says if I pick anyone, I'm picking somebody that's beating Patrick Mahomes in the postseason. I'll pick Joe Burrow because he's done it. And with the stout, Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl and lost. Brock Purdy went to the Super Bowl and lost. So you can't choose either one of them in that discussion. It doesn't make sense. And if we're being technical, even with the injury, Brock Purdy had one of the best years out of quarterbacks last year. Go look at the stats. There's going to be a flag here as well. Jared, I think you're upset with the wrong individuals. That's what I think. I think you're upset that obviously the 49ers just couldn't get the job done, but you don't know who to point the finger at. And I think you're pointing in the wrong direction. As we take a quick timeout commercial break. Shout out to Reverend says, let us not forget what they have to do to get to the Super Bowl, let alone the playoffs. Right? I picked the one that could beat Patrick Mahomes, and I think Joe Burrow is the one that could do it. With the right team around them, the 49ers. Listen, if Joe Burrow was the guy to get the job done, he would have won when he went. He had the right team. Right? He had the right team. And he's injured. So would you get a healthy, or would you take a healthy Brock Purdy who's got to the Super Bowl? And although he did lose, he still got the teams to the Super Bowl and he did play. Or would you take Joe Burrow, who got to the Super Bowl and lost, and now he's unhealthy? Which one makes the best sense? Carlin Tracy says Bears just beat the Bengals 27-3, and Joe wasn't even on the field. I think Shanahan is a perfect person to point the finger at. He's lost 3 Super Bowls, 2 as a coach, 1 as a coordinator, 1 he was leading double digits, and lost to the Patriots against Tom. There's a consistency into that. Okay. Sure. Let's say you're right. Let's say that Shanahan is a problem. Who do you replace him with? Because if you want to fix the problem, you got to have a replacement for it, right? If you want to fix the problem and you're saying that Shanahan is the problem, then who do you bring in that's going to be able to get the 49ers to win? Not just to a Super Bowl, to win a Super Bowl. DJ James says, Mahomes doing the trick pass keeps defenses wondering what to expect. Like spinning nunchucks, you can't guess where it's coming from. Right? Jared says, to be determined. Oh, come on now. Don't do that to me. Don't give me the breakdown and all the take, and then I ask you the one question that helps you pull it all together, and you leave me flat. You leave me flat and you leave me dry. If you come with all those paragraphs about how the 49ers couldn't do this and couldn't do that and Shanahan isn't the guy, well, then you have to have somebody who's going to step up and be able to come in and make the decisions. Like, I can tell you right now, if Sean McDermott doesn't get these Bills in order this year, you may see Bill Belichick come in as the Buffalo Bills head coach. And I feel strongly about that. And whoever's going to say something about it, we could fight about it at a later time. But we got to get back to the game. Here we go. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 19 seconds on the play clock. Rattler is still in, y'all, trying to get it together. Quick throw. That's going to be to the right side. This will be caught for a first down. That's 9 yards for Means. As it's now 1st and 17. Shout out to you, Brian. Yeah, man. Carl says Tom Brady. Listen, it would be a tough sell for Bill Belichick if you let Tom Brady, or if you get Tom Brady to coach the Bills. It would be complete pandemonium in New York. It'd be complete pandemonium. This is going to be a run here to the right side by Mims for 4 yards as he tries to get it going. And this will take us to a quick timeout. 2nd and 6 for the Saints. They're at their 21. 6 minutes left on the clock in this third quarter as we take a quick timeout, commercial break. I don't see anyone that can operate a West Coast style offense that I know of and as head coach, unless you're talking about McCarthy, who's a flop, ? But see, that's my point, right? That's my point. Right now, Kyle Shanahan is the best option that the 49ers have. And for the most part, he's been doing a decent job. You could have a terrible coach in there who can't get you guys to a Super Bowl, let alone a championship. Then what? Then you're begging for a different coach, right? You know, there's some people on this stream right now that will complain because their coach can't even get them to a Super Bowl. And you're complaining because your coach actually gets you guys 2 Super Bowls. That's crazy. Some people's blood is boiling right now. 2nd and 6. Play action. Rattler gets in trouble and he will go down. That's going to be a loss of 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 12 as they get back to the 15. 3rd and long. Says, actually, Tom Brady would make a good head coach for somebody like the 49ers. I could see his drive, that competitive edge, that would make him a great head coach for any team. Yeah. Oh man. I listen, if you think that, then you're obviously entitled to your opinion, without a doubt. I'm just saying, from my experience and from what I understand of the game, you guys have quality and Shanahan that you're not probably going to find anywhere else. And you may not get the same kind of performance and production out of this team with a different individual. Just saying. Shout out to you, Neil. Shout out to you, bro. Brian Allen says Jay's like a janitor mopping the floor after all the dirt being thrown. And squeeze it out in the bucket. I squeeze it out in the bucket. Saints will punt it back to these 49ers. They're going to take it here from the 35. Hits that left side, tries to get some space, and the 49ers will go down at the 41, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Ernie says, bring on Deion Sanders. Listen, realistically, right, there's some people right now that are listening to this conversation. They're like, yo, I wish I had Kyle Shanahan to even take this team or my team to a Super Bowl, just to get a taste of the experience. Wow. As Jared says, you know that, I think more of it, if Tom was an announcer analyst, I think he might make a great head coach, especially as a 49ers head coach. He always wanted to be a 49ers. Why not a head coach? Bruce Arians out of retirement could take the 49ers and to the Super Bowl and beat Mahomes. Interesting. Bruce Arians, huh? I mean, that's a topic. That's a topic. But, you know, I think looking at the team that Bruce had and considering the quality of quarterback that he had, you're talking about a different scenario. You're talking about something that was essentially set up the right way, right? Because timing is everything when it comes to this game. And so if you give a great coach like Bruce, you give a great coach like a Pete Carroll, you give a great coach like an Andy Reid, these individuals will obviously get there because they got the right personnel, you know, and that's just the reality of it. As Jeff King says, people forget how long it took Reid, Belichick, et cetera, to win Super Bowls. There's great coaches who have never sniffed a Super Bowl. So much comes into play with it. That's a fact. That's a fact. And, you know, listen, we're in the world of instant gratification. I want my team to get to the Super Bowl yesterday, and I've just started watching them 2 years ago. I want this organization to get there tomorrow. I bought all the jerseys. I bought a signed helmet. I want these guys to get to the Super Bowl. I've only been watching them for 2.5 years. Why have they not won the Super Bowl, even if they got there? As there's going to be a quick pass here, incomplete, try to get over to Bell. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Shout out to Reverences. That's me as a Cowboys fan. Yeah, what's going on with McCarthy, huh? Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Play fake. Allen rolls left. Has plenty of time. Throws deep. And that's going to be dropped at the last second. Ball was in Bell's hand. Can't reel it in. 2nd and 10. I think I know another coach that would be great for 49ers. He's basically been exited. John Gruden. All right, you lost me with that one, bro. You want John Gruden to coach the 49ers over Kyle Shanahan? What? I'm leaving out the H on that one. It's like a W-A-A-A-T-T. What? Quick throw to the right side. That's going to be caught by Breida for 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6 as they get to the 44. Shout out to you, Shante. Says, hey, Jay, who's going to replace Chase Claypool? Y'all trying to get me going tonight. Y'all are trying to get me going tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have the answers. You know how I normally do. But right now, I don't have the answers for the Bills. I probably won't for the next week. That's how bad things have gotten. 3rd and 6. As Allen goes to the left side this time, that's going to be caught by Cowing for 8 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 as they get to the Saints 36. Quick shout out to Tom for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I ain't condoning what he said was right, but what the commissioner did is absolutely wrong and should be removed from his job and replaced immediately. I don't even think we're talking about from a moral point of view. To me, John Gruden just doesn't make sense with this team and with this organization. I don't think he'd fit in with the 49ers culture. Not at all. This is going to be a one yard run here by Breida, 2nd and 9. Shout out to you, Shante. Y'all are killing me tonight. Final time, what up, yo? What's going on with you? June says Bills missed their window to win. I mean, I'm not even mad at that statement. I think there's a lot of truth to that, considering what's going on right now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. 8 seconds on the play clock. Kyle directing traffic. Snap is off. Quick throw out to the flat right side, and that's going to be a pickup of maybe 2 yards. 3rd and about 7. So who won the Denver game? Denver was up last time I checked. And it's been a complete thrashing, as they say. 3rd and 7 here as we approach the 2-minute and 30-second mark. We got ourselves a 3-point game. I mean, it's still fairly a close game here, right? If this Saints defense can step up and get a stop here, hold them to a field goal, they still got a decent shot at it. As Allen's back in the shotgun, 7 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Saints bring 4. Deep throw, going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Little overthrown to Latu. And this will lead to the 49ers trying to kick a field goal. Says, have you forgotten that John Gruden has won a Super Bowl with the Bucs? And I know it was over 20 years ago, but still, he was a good coach. If I said, hey, my last greatest achievement was 20 years ago in regards to whatever I'm supposed to be good at, then how good am I really? As the 49ers missed the field goal. Score is still stuck at 13-10. Saints will get the ball back at the 33, 1st and 10. Jeff says, Gruden, 3 of 4 of the NFL are African-American, and you think a coach who has those remarks to be a head coach. Listen, like I said, I don't even think from that point of view, right? Because I'm being objective about it, right? Just from that point of view, how many years has went by since he was even remotely successful? I think that's the reality that you have to look at. As it's going to be a quick throw here to the middle. What a catch. As Perry gets it for 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1 here at the 50 as Hayner is now in replace of Rattler. So we'll see what these Saints can do, and hopefully they can get some offense going that's been fairly stagnant for the last 2 quarters. Emmanuel, what up, yo? What's going on with you? Mike Tomlin's the only coach I would take over Shanahan. You may have something there. This is going to be a little toss here to the left side. Pickup of about 4 yards. That's going to lead to a 1st down. Minute 18 on the clock. Minute 18 on the clock in this 3rd quarter. 20-2, Broncos are on it. How much time's left over there? I'm thinking that game's. Oh, it's same time. It's getting a little late. Sure, it's the end of the 3rd quarter over there as well. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hayner is now in for the Saints. 49ers bring 4. Quick throw. It's a little high, almost picked off. That was a bad throw from Hayner. It's now 2nd and 10, 46 seconds. Tony Dungy built that team. So once again, right? Once again, when we get into the conversation as far as anyone that could take the 49ers to the Super Bowl right now, the man for the job and who's been doing the job, I think, is Shanahan. And just because they got there and didn't win, I don't think that means Shanahan's job is on the line. Run for 4 yards. That's going to be picked up by Robinson. It'll now be 3rd and about 6 here. 3rd and 6 at the 44. Will Belichick coach the Cowboys next year? That'll be interesting for sure. That'll be crazy. That'll definitely be crazy. Says, hey, Jay, it might be preseason. What are your thoughts on the Chiefs versus Bears Thursday? I did not see that game. Unfortunately, I did not see that game. I heard it was pretty good, though. Another high throw from Hayner. No flags. No, they do throw the flag, and they're going to say pass interference on the defense. Or maybe not. They're changing it. There's definitely contact on the wide receiver, but they're going to call the defense on holding, and they'll say it's a first down. So there it is. Shout out to Ward. Says, Jay, being from Western New York, born 1970, been a Bills fan all my life. You have to wait till the end of the season to know what they did this year. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, you definitely do, but it's also not hard to understand past results and, how that shapes things into the future, considering decision-making and trades and things like that. You also look at certain individuals and superstars and, where they are as far as in their career. Are they coming down? Are they in their prime? Are they just breaking out? And you kind of have a good idea as far as, what can and what could happen. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but you do have a good idea, if you've been studying the game long enough. But I get you, bro. Says Bears looked strong yesterday. It's going to be a good game on Thursday. Go Chiefs. Okay. Oh, this coming Thursday? All right, well, hey, Caleb Williams has, been on fire for the most part. That Bears team has looked very strong. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. It's preseason. We know that none of this matters until week 1. But I do think at the same time, we may be seeing the Bears giving us who they are. And that could change things when it comes to, the season starting, because now you got tape on Caleb Williams. Now you're going to game plan around that tape. So hopefully, the Bears aren't selling everything right now, right? Hopefully they're just, showing us the discounted version, because if we're getting the full package out of the Bears, they will be figured out very fast, and all the hype could be for nothing. So there you go. Brad says, supporting my Niners in Cocoa, Florida. Shout out to you, Brad. Says, oh, Lord, I'm not listening to Cools. So what do you mean by that, Rich? Fill me in. I love these kind of conversations. Y'all know how we do. I love it. I love it. No, let them speak. Y'all know I love these kind of conversations. As we're at the end of the third quarter anyway, so we got a quick break. But Rich, the door is open. The floor is yours. I love these. The armchair quarterbacks coming in. I know it all. I know it all more than this guy. So speak your truth. Let it all out. Elove Ghost says, Jay, I knew the 49ers were going to lose the Super Bowl when the punt hit the blocker on the foot and Greenlaw goes out just running out on the field. So you looked at one play and was like, yeah, there it is. I mean, that's, You can take some things as a sign. Jared says, you see the Bears might look good on offense, but what have they done on defense? And I know this is preseason, but still, can they outmatch somebody with an elite defense? The problem is you're looking at it from a point of where everything isn't on the line, right? Preseason is, to me, a showcase of talent. It's a showcase of who's going to make the team. It's a showcase of different various packages and people trying things and seeing what's going to work and not going to work, and what's not going to work. So at the end of the day, when we get to the regular season, that's when you're going to see exactly what they put into play. What do they really think as far as, going to work in their playbook, and who's actually going to step up and show out. Now, barring injuries and things like that, especially in the preseason, that's what drastically changes things. Obviously, we've seen that with the Bills. The Bills now have very, very significant injuries that they're going to have to adjust for and make changes for. And, there's some other teams as well that's going through that, but that's what this is for. We're going to figure out who's going to do what, who's going to start, and then go from there. Still waiting for Rich, though, to give us his glorious insight. As we've got a nice little pause here. We love the trolls. Shout out to you, Father Time. June says, I bet you get to 100K subscribers by the playoffs. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's been, a marathon. Never a race. It's been a marathon. I'm just glad to enjoy these games with you guys and have a good time. Carl says this is all second and third string, but the changes the Bears made look good. That's a fact. And that's why I have been giving him credit, for sure. Father Time, you're good, bro. It's 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20 as 49ers are showing the 4-man rush. Hayner's going to step up here and just keep it himself, and then goes down after picking up about 3 yards, and this will lead to 3rd and long. Using my name. Who? Oh, I know what you're talking about, Father Time. Is he really using your name, though? Or did he just have something similar to it? I think it's similar to it, bro. But here we go, 3rd and 18. As Hayner, he did show some promise coming in, but he's kind of stalled out up to this point. He's got time now. Throws it to the left side there. It's going to be caught for about 4 yards and then brought down immediately, which will lead to 4th and 14 and a punt. So there you go. Shout out to Tom Tom. Says I used to be a Cowboy, but the Cowboys lost. I'm a 49ers fan. Okay. Shout out to you, man. Listen, some people have to leave misery, and I get it. Sometimes you got to leave misery. Sometimes you got to leave toxic, environments, switch to a different team, some people do that. And then some of us, rock with the same team for 40, 50, 60 years, go through all the pain and all the heartache and just ride it out, It's just, what some people do. But at the end of the day, hey, if you made that change, do you feel better for it? What up, Trent? Shout out to you, bro. Trent in the house. Do you feel better making that change? Did you feel ashamed when you stopped being a Cowboy fan and switched to the Niners? June says, I was kind of near Buffalo this weekend. I went to Lake Oneida, Sylvan Beach. Okay. How was it out there, June? It rained a lot this weekend, too. Jared says, Tom, the whole reason why the Cowboys is a toxic fan base is because their owner, Jerry Jones, makes it so. So if they would just fire him and get rid of Stephen Jones, they probably would have a Super Bowl. It's interesting. Very interesting. Jay, my team is winning right now, 20-2. Broncos tearing it up from what I heard. Tom says, I want to play for the 49ers. Okay. Well, listen, I'm assuming you're younger. So the best thing for you is train hard, stay focused, stay out of trouble, and grind every day. And, you do have to realize that it is a dream. It is a dream. And you do have to have a backup. So make sure that, you do have a plan B just in case your dream doesn't work out. So shout out to you, bro. Awesome time, family reunion, rain doesn't matter. Oh, let's go. All right. Yeah, family reunions are always fun. Without a doubt. So we're in a long time out here. It's probably one of the longest timeouts we've seen all game. Yeah, we're still in a timeout here. It's 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 20 with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Shout out to Luta. Says, love my Colts. Donald Thomas says, come on, Dallas. Says, all the players and can't win a playoff game. So what does that mean? Is it on McCarthy then? Is it on Jerry Jones? Shout out to you, Luta. Much love. So here we are. 49ers now have the ball. Shout out to G Money for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Broncos going to need a plan B when they play KC. First and 10 as we have motion. Allen under center. This is going to be a play fake. He rolls out left, quick throw, and this will be caught. Nice pickup of 12 yards for Willis as they get down to the 32, 1st and 10. It says now live in Maine. Okay. Spencer Rattler, to me, has always been that quarterback that just can't make it when it's clutch. It's just what it is in the Big Ten with with OU and the SEC and Gamecocks. He could never win. Interesting. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, as this is going to be a handoff now. They go up the middle, 4 yards on the carry. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 7. So I think at this point, obviously, 49ers probably should get that run game going, try to, move this clock. You don't want to put Kyle in a situation where, he throws a pick. We've seen some really, really crazy throws from both sides, especially out of Rattler. He's had a tough night. And here we go. 2nd and 7. We have motion. Kyle under center. As the Saints bring 4, quick throw to the right side now, and that's going to be a good pickup for a first down. 10 yards over to Tonjes as it's 1st and 10 at the 45. Shout out to you, Jules. Much love, you. Always, always. Where do you think Dak will be playing next year? Don't think it would be the Cowboys? I just don't have any comment on Dak right now. It's so up in the air, It really is. Because he is going to be expecting a ton of money. And Jerry Jones is going to pay him. Jerry Jones doesn't even want to pay CeeDee Lamb right now. So, the Cowboys are in a weird state right now. It's kind of crazy. Brian says, where did Richard go? Still waiting? I don't know, bro. Oh, he felt some kind of way. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. As we approach the 11-minute mark, we have motion. Allen back under center. Drops back in trouble. He'll try to go right here and picks up maybe a yard. As actually, this is Mordecai in now. I apologize. They switched him out on me. Mordecai is in now on this 3rd and 9. Says, yeah, my whole family is Cowboys fans, but I'm a 49ers fan. Okay. What are you going to do when you choke in the postseason, but you're great in the regular season? Postseason was what counts. And there's a lot of people that does that, right? Lamar Jackson does it. As it's 3rd and 9, Mordecai, quick throw left side. That's going to be caught. First down. As he gets over to Martin for 9 yards, it's 1st and 10. Emmett Smith says, don't pay Dak the money, but CD and Parsons, yes. So here's a question. Who's getting CD Lamb the ball? If you're willing to pay CD Lamb the money, well, it's because he's been getting thrown to by Dak. Right? So we got to make it make sense. And if you go look at the stats, really go look at the stats, Dak is right where you would expect him to be as far as a quarterback of his status. Mordecai, quick throw, high throw, bobbled around, and he'll bring it in. That could have been a bad play, but Gray will bring it down, picking up 13 yards. It's now 1st and 10 at the Saints 32. Says, yeah, don't get me started on Lamar Jackson. He's supposed to be this epic great quarterback, but he's like another Aaron Rodgers, but without one Super Bowl winning MVP after MVP. Interesting. I'm just saying it's a conversation. It's definitely a conversation. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff here to the right side. Nice running. Pickup of about 7 yards. That'll lead to 2nd and about 3. As we're down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. There's so many bad things about Lamar. He's injury prone. He makes stupid decisions when it comes to crunch time, especially in the postseason, and they signed him stupid money. So let me ask you this then. What is Lamar Jackson worth money-wise if he got too much money? 2nd and 5 here. Quick handoff. Nice running, 1st down. He gets bumped back, but they'll give him the forward progress. So it's going to lead to 7-yard run, 1st and 10. And there's an injury as Boyd for the Saints is down on this last play. Shout out to Patty. Says, got to go. My computer kicked me off for some reason, and my phone is running out of power. Shout out to you, Patty. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Vinny T says this game is going decent. Listen, it's been a very, very good game. Very good game. We've seen, some really good defense on both sides. Rattler, I don't think, is ready yet. Definitely needs some time, some coaching, some more development. And I get why the Saints left him out there for as long as they did. But for the most part, he needs some work, for sure. As Jeff says, listen, I respect Dak. I don't know what the reason is that overpriced talent can't put it together. If I had to guess, I'd say it's coaching. Yeah. And I think, at the end of the day, you put somebody in there that actually knows how to win and not just win in the regular season, but win at a championship level, that may be able to turn the Cowboys around. Because I don't think they have a lack of talent. I think it's a lack of coaching. I think it's a lack of direction. And it's in the pivotal moments that it doesn't happen. So there you go. Shante says, what happened? I felt like I left for like 20 minutes. How come the Saints didn't score? It's 49ers defense. 49ers defense. Nobody should make more than Mahomes until they beat him. I mean, Mahomes is getting half a billion. I mean, come on now. I think Mahomes is definitely paid what he should be paid, for sure. Jerry says it has nothing to do with coaching. If he was so great, he wouldn't choke. Be that in mind, Dak Prescott played one of the worst games in the postseason against the Packers with a blowout. But it's not Dak Prescott who's playing in the Cowboys defense. The Cowboys defense allowed how many points? And allowed Jordan Love to cook them? So we can't just put it all on Dak Prescott. You got to talk about that Cowboys defense. They let Jordan Love come out there and carve him up. What's Dak Prescott got to do with that? But here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Deep throw. And it's going to be too much. Goes out of bounds for Bell. This will lead to 2nd and 10 with 7 minutes and 51 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Hillbilly says Lamar is worth 45 to 48 million a year. Problem is there is a lot of overpaid quarterbacks that set the market. An example, Kirk Cousins. Listen, I still think about Daniel Jones' contract. I think about his contract almost every 2 days. 2nd and 10. As this is going to be a handoff here, going to the right side. Tries to break a tackle and can't go anywhere. Breida's going to pick up 2 yards in the play. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Says, okay, well, let's account for how many interceptions Dak Prescott has throughout his career. And it's quite a bit. 1 year good, 1 year bad. It's like on and off, bad seasons and good seasons. I think that goes for every quarterback. You know, every quarterback has a good season and a bad season. We've seen that even out of Mahomes. It's going to happen. So, you know, and especially looking for consistency in this league, it's hard to find it with all the talent. It's very hard to find it, as this last pass is going to be broken up here, almost picked off by the Saints defense. And this will lead to 4th and 8 and a field goal attempt here from these 49ers. June says, will Deshaun Watson earn his money? I think the problem with Deshaun is you're not getting the talent that we all remember Deshaun Watson for. And I think he'll do okay, but he's going to have to rely on his team to really, really step it up in some critical moments, opposed to you seeing him, you know, use those legs as much and be as mobile as he used to be. As a field goal here is going to be good for the 49ers, making it a 6-point game at 16-10 with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Quick timeout commercial break. Donald says Jones' contract was stupid. Like we talked about, Danny Dimeback needs to be good this year or he'll end up with the Cowboys. Remember Trey Lance? Anybody remember that name? Not because you've seen him play with the Cowboys, but remember he was going to be the guy. He was supposed to be the man for the 49ers. He was next man up. Jared, what happened to him? Would you have preferred Trey Lance instead of having Brock Purdy? That's a real question because that's what you could have gotten. That's what you could have gotten. E-Love Ghost says, remember when John Concac was the highest paid NBA player? He sucked, but he was dating the owner's daughter. It's funny what connections get you, right? DJ Jean says, are we seeing a bad offensive game or a strong defensive demonstration? Backup players, but still, I'd say it's probably a little bit of both. A little bit of both. For the most part. It's been entertaining for it to be a preseason game. So that's where we are. 7 minutes left. Score is 16-10 after the field goal. We'll see if Haener can come down and score. Make it interesting. That's where we are. Shout out to you guys. 170 viewers. We're at 152 likes. Our next goal is going to be 175. 175. So make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Also, of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way through preseason, regular season, all the way through the Super Bowl. Make sure you guys lock it in. Make sure you lock it in. Shout out to Conrad. What up, man? What's going on with you all the way from Guyana, South America in the building? All right, here we go. Saints next up. They'll get it with 7 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of time to see some action out of the Saints, and maybe Haener can get it together and get down this field. Try and punch it in, make it a 1-point game. Who set the record for defensive lineman contracts? I think didn't Jones just set that? I could be wrong. There's been so many records set for contracts. I feel like it's every other week we get a new record for a contract. There's going to be a flag here, and it's going to be holding. So it looks like the Saints will start the 15, 1st and 10 with 7 minutes on the clock. As it looks like they'll catch the Saints for holding on the kick. The Eugene says 27-2 Denver. They've been balling. Who has the high for touchdowns over there and the yards? 1st and 10. As Hayner's in now, this is going to be a handoff left side, pickup of about 3 yards. This will lead to 2nd down, 2nd and 7. Clock will roll past the 6 minute and 30-second mark. It says it is every other week, pretty much. When Donald got his last contract, it was the record. I'm thinking it's been beat since then, though. I remember what he did, but I think it's been beat since then for sure. As Hayner goes deep here, that's going to be caught. Nice catch for 15 yards. As I'll get it over to Perry, who runs out of bounds. 1st and 10 now for the Saints at the 33. Chris, I was saying it was Chris Jones just broke it. I was pretty sure of that. Like I said, you just don't know. You'll hear about somebody gets a new contract that broke some kind of record, and they're throwing out money like it's candy. if you're a superstar player, handoff here to the left side. That's going to be taken down for a loss of 4 on Kibodi. 2nd and 14 now at the Saints 29. Sean got Denver rolling. I mean, so far so good. They just got to figure out the starter, right? We've been talking a lot about Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham. I think Zach Wilson's out of the question completely. So, we just got to see who's going to start and who's going to step up for sure. But I think Sean's he's got something decent. As Hayner's going to make a nice throw here, gets it over to Fairchild for 18 yards, and that's going to be a nice pickup 1st down at the 47. I think, Sean definitely has something brewing in Denver. And if he can get that offense going, we could definitely see something special. Shout out to you, Ward. Probably be doing tomorrow night. Brandon Ayuk is still not signed, and that's Kyle Shanahan's fault. And I can tell you this, if they don't, Brandon Ayuk, they're going to be in trouble because Debo can't stay healthy, nor George. I think they'll figure it out. Ayuk's playing hardball. He wants to get paid, and that's just the reality of it. You see other people getting paid, you want to get paid too, and I think that's where Ayuk is. Here we go, 2nd and 9. 10 seconds on the play clock. 49ers bring the blitz. Quick throw to the right side now, and this will be caught for a 1st down. And that's going to be at the 42. 42. So you have to rely on the 4th option, Juwan Jennings. Like I said, I think they may figure it out. If they don't, I think that will be a loss because we know that Ayuk definitely plays into the chemistry of the team, and that is an asset that Brock Purdy feels comfortable throwing to. So, I mean, you're hoping that they figure it out. If they don't, obviously you got to find a proper replacement. Throw is going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Take us down to 3 minutes and 41 seconds. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. So 6-point game. Saints have it at the 37. 2nd and 10. And here we go. Snap is off. This will be another handoff going to the left side, trying to get through that left gap there. And that will be a pickup of 5 yards, 3rd and 5. It says Dolphins home jerseys are white. Visitors teams will be wearing dark jerseys. Smart. It's always an antic or some kind of leverage that the Dolphins use. Hey, we're going to wear white on these 97-degree days. Make sure that you're wearing that dark jersey so you can cook and bake while you're sitting in the sun at our stadium. And, it's kind of, I always thought it was kind of a little cheesy how they get to use that advantage as people are sitting out there roasting and dehydrating, and you've got a fresh and cool sideline for the Dolphins. It's kind of crazy. Throw is going to be incomplete by Hayner. That's going to take us down to a 4th and 5, and we'll see a field goal here. We'll see another field goal. It says, yeah, but when you sign a contract, you should honor it. I agree. Duella says 49ers will meet the Bengals. Says they will not lose. Okay. Win? You put the trophy up there. It threw me off. 4th and 5. They're going to go for it, as this is going to be hauled in here. What a catch as Austin gets it going. He picks up 12 yards, and these Saints will get the first down. Moving the ball now. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock and rolling. They're going to try to win this thing at the last second. It says Bucks have been wearing white jerseys at home for years. Yeah. Well, listen, if you know that you play at a stadium where things get hot and you have an advantage like the Dolphins, you want to make sure that you're taking into account every possible advantage you can. Put us in the shade, put the other team in the sun. We're going to wear white jerseys at home. The other team has to wear dark jerseys. All that stuff plays into it. So now we're at the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd and 5. And we'll see how these Saints play it. They're at the 21. 49ers do have all 3 timeouts. So we'll see how they coach this thing up, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout commercial break. As far as the votes go, we've got 63% for the 49ers still holding it down. As far as the likes, we're at 156. So if you have not, make sure you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate the support. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us on a Sunday night for Sunday Night Football. Score 16-10 as we take a quick timeout commercial break. So here we go. Probably one of the fastest 2-minute warnings ever. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. This is going to be a handoff here. Pauses, hits that left side. We'll pick up maybe about 2 or 3. And that's going to lead us to a flag. And it's going to be on the offense. Take them back. Refs right on time. Right on time, on the money. It'll be 2nd and 16. That's going to take them back to the 31, making them work for it. Shout out to you, Father's Time. You all right, bro? You good? 2nd and 15, minute 54 on the clock. So now the Saints are going to have to work for this one as we have motion. Snap is off. 49ers bring 4. Quick high throw. Good hit. Pops it out. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 15 now. Minute 50 on the clock. You need to not only run the clock a little bit, but you need to get this ball down the field. So throwing to the edge there kind of, doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense why you do that. Because now you're put into a situation where you have to try to go for the long ball being at 3rd and 15. But here we go. As Haener takes a snap, has time, steps up on the move, goes right back to that left side. He'll pick up 9 yards, and that's going to take us to 4th down. All right. It's going to take us to 4th down. Score is 16-10. It's 4th and 7 now at the 49ers 22. So I would think this is your do or die moment, right? You're going to go for it here, and you don't get it. 49ers can pretty much run this thing out, and that'll be game over. Shout out to you, DJ. 4th and 7. And the 49ers will call a timeout. Quick timeout. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, just from a play calling point of view, you go for the same play twice. You end up getting the same amount of yards that you would have got before. But unfortunately, you were backed up. So you need to change that. Right? Catch him off guard. Maybe something in the middle. Catch a slant. Get a nice little run after catch. And unfortunately, when you throw out to the edge, these guys are closing out pretty fast. You're not going to have a chance of picking up this 1st down. But hey, what do I know? So yeah, it's going to be 4th and 7. Minute 43 on the clock. Donald says Michael Thomas was released from the Saints. Did anyone pick him up? I'm not sure. Here we go. Snap is off. Going for it all to the end zone in double coverage. Broken up, incomplete. And it'll be turnover on downs. 49ers ball. Minute 39 on the clock. It doesn't make sense. You need 7 yards, and you're going towards the end zone in double coverage. Okay. Shout out to Tom. Tom says, when I would 4, I love the Bills. Shout out to you, Tom. Says next stream, that troll going to be there hurting my friends. Forgive me if I'm... Probably time. You're all good, bro. You're all good. So, yeah, at this point, 49ers just run the ball, get a 1st down here. That's ball game. So handoff to Breida. Looks like he'll pick up maybe a couple. 2nd and 8. Clock rolls past a minute 26. Vinny T, I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. It didn't make much sense to me as far as some of the decision making. Especially when, you're trying to put Haener in a situation to come down and win the game. You got 2 timeouts. It's 4th and 7. You're at about the 28, 25, but you go towards the end zone. It's crazy. 49ers in the victory position. So that's going to be ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 16-10. 49ers will take it, and they'll win their 2nd preseason game and move on to 1-1, and so will the Saints, as they will lose 1-1. So Vinny C says, I was hoping for a Saints upset, but it was kind of close. Well, the 49ers were the underdogs, interestingly enough. Saints were favored by 1.5 points. So there you go. There you go. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, quick shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us tonight. Sunday football. 49ers taking the W, 16-10. And that'll be it for the night. You guys have a great week. And we'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like it and subscribe. Peace out.